Ready.
Welcome back to week 2 of Vacation Bible School Science Discovery Time. The story that you listened to this morning for our Bible story was the story about when Jesus went up the mountain to pray. The disciples waited in the boat for him to come back. When he came back later that afternoon, the boat was offshore. The men were rowing as hard as they could, but the water was really rough and the winds were really fierce. They weren't making any progress towards shore, so Jesus decided he would walk across the water to meet them. The men in the boat became frightened, and Jesus said, "Take heart, it is I. Do not be afraid." Then he joined them in the boat. We're going to try to do an experiment today to simulate walking on water. Avery, have you ever walked on water?
I tried, but I sunk.
You sunk?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, would you like to do an experiment today where it looks like we're walking on water?
Sure.
All right, well what we're going to do is we're going to make a non-Newtonian fluid called oobleck.
What is a non-Newtonian fluid?
It is a fluid or liquid that also behaves like a solid. So you can pour it, but you can also hold it and roll it into a ball. And we can hammer on it, we can step on it, and we are not going to sink. Do you believe that?
Maybe.
Maybe? Well, let's try and see if it works. First thing we need to do, Aislinn, we need to mix 2 cups of cornstarch with 1 cup of water. And while Aislinn is measuring and mixing, she's going to mix in this bowl. She's going to do the 2 cups of cornstarch, the 1 cup of water over there, and she is going to add a little bit of blue food coloring to it, just so you can see it and it kind of resembles water. Avery is going to show you, we already mixed some up, and she's going to take this stirrer and try to show us that it's a liquid. What's happening? It's not going through there. Ah, there's a liquid, but is this? Look, when I poke it, can I get my hand through it? No, so what I want you to do is scoop a little bit of that out and put it into your hand and roll it in a ball. And then show us. You put your hand out so the camera can see. Wait a minute, Avery, what's happening? It's turning back to a liquid. It melts back into a liquid. Do it again. Oh, there, you've got really good solid balls of it there. But look that direction and show them with your hands. Can you see how it's getting liquidy? So, put it back in here. This time, take the hammer and see if you bang on it. Will the hammer go through just like if we put your finger in the water? It's not even leaving a dent in there. That's solid. What about this end down here? Is that a little more liquidy?
Yeah.
Look, that's pretty solid. Let's watch as Aislinn mixes hers, and we can see. That is tough to mix, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can use your hands if you want.
When you flip it over, it turns into a liquid like this.
When you flip it over, you're saying it turns into a liquid? Yes, it does. So Avery, while she's doing that, let's see if we can take some more out with her hand again. Let's get some more out of here. And put a big glob in your hand and my hand. And let's try to make another ball while she's doing it. Mine's a pretty good ball. How's yours? Okay, this time let's take our hand and just hold it out here. Let's count how long it takes for it to go back to a liquid. 1, 2, look at mine. Mine is running right down my hand.
Yeah.
So it is turning right back to a liquid. Let's see yours do it. keep it going. So that is going right back to a liquid form. And look at that, right back into the pan. When we put it back in the pan, it all melts right back together again. Now, what question did I ask you in the beginning? Have you ever walked on water? And you said you sunk. If Aislinn's almost finished mixing hers, she's going to add that to this, and this is going to be our sea of water. And you're going to try to walk on it and see if you sink to the bottom.
When I'm mixing it, it looks like a liquid, but when I touch it like that, it's just not sticking to my hands at all.
Okay, now that you've mixed that, add it to our sea of water over here. So we have enough water in here for Avery to try to step into it.
Look, it pours like a liquid.
It does pour like a liquid. That is hard to scoop out of there, isn't it? Okay. So here is our seawater, and we are going to bring it over on the floor. And Avery is going to perform a miracle and walk on water. She's not going to sink into there. Let's see your feet. Oh, they're clean. You want to try it again? Sure. Aislinn, want to try? Go back again. Okay, this time, Avery, go ahead and just step in there and stay there. Uh-oh, what's happening?
It's turning into a liquid.
It's turning into a liquid. You're sinking, aren't you?
Yeah.
Is it squishy between your toes?
Kind of.
And you have it all over your feet now? So
Not really, though.
pick up your foot and let's see. A little bit is sticking to your feet. When you did it quickly, though, you were able to stand on it and not sink, right?
Yeah.
So what we've done today is we performed a non-Newtonian fluid, and it made it possible for us to have it act as a liquid and act as a solid. So that's our experiment for week number 2, and we hope you have a great week discovering lots of new things at Vacation Bible School, and we'll see you next week for another exciting experiment.